You look in the mirror and something pulls at you. You can't name it, but you feel it every single morning. And here's the painful part. It's not your face. It's not your age. It's your hair. The wrong hairstyle is one of the fastest ways to add years to your face quietly, without a single wrinkle doing any of the work. We're talking 4 to 7 years, just from the shape sitting on your head. In this video, I'm walking you through the hairstyles that are aging you right now, and the specific swaps that change everything. Part 3 is the one most women never see coming. It hits hard. I researched the worst style and beauty mistakes and the best fixes for women over 50 so you get real results fast. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I cover this every week. Part 1. The blunt bob that's flattening your face. Here's something most women don't realize they're doing to themselves every single time they sit in that salon chair. They ask for a bob. A classic, clean jaw-length bob. And it sounds right. It sounds polished. It sounds like the kind of haircut a put-together woman wears. But for most women over 60, that exact cut is quietly adding years to your face. And the stylist may not tell you why. This is the one a friend of mine heard, and immediately called her stylist that same afternoon. The blunt jaw-length bob sits at the widest part of most women's faces. It cuts across the cheekbone line at exactly the wrong angle. What that does, and this is the part nobody says out loud, is it visually shortens your neck, flattens your cheekbones, and pulls the eye downward, which can add 4 to 6 years to how your face reads in any photograph or in any room. And the reason it's so hard to spot on yourself? You've had this cut for years. You know how to blow it out. You know how to style it. It feels familiar. Familiar starts to feel like right, but those two things are not the same. There's something almost stubborn about the way this cut holds on. Women over 60 are often told to keep hair shorter as they age, so they assume shorter and blunter is the grown-up, sophisticated choice. And that assumption is doing real damage. Blunt has no movement. No movement means no light play. No light play means your features look heavier than they are. And heavier features read as older features, every single time. So what does that actually mean for you? It means the fix isn't about going shorter or longer. It's about changing the shape. A layered lob, that's a long bob, landing just past the collarbone, does something the blunt jaw cut simply cannot. The layers create movement. The length creates a vertical line that draws the eye upward along your neck. Your cheekbones instantly read higher. Your jawline looks cleaner. And the overall effect is someone who looks like she's grown into her beauty, not someone who's fighting it. When you go back to your stylist, here's exactly how to ask for it. Because I want layers means nothing to most stylists. Say, I want a lob that falls just past my collarbone, with face-framing layers that start at the cheekbone. That sentence gives them everything. It names the length. It names where the layers begin. And it protects your face shape from a blunt line at the jaw. The maintenance is simple. A trim every 8 to 10 weeks keeps the layers from collapsing into bulk. And if you're air drying, which most women over 60 are, the layered lob actually behaves better than a blunt cut in natural movement. Write this one down. Because what's coming in the next part? It involves a mistake that's even more common. And even harder to see on yourself because it doesn't look like a mistake. It looks like a style. That's exactly what makes it dangerous. Part 2. The puffed up crown that's doing the opposite of what you think. Bold statement. And I mean it. Volume at the crown was sold to women over 50 as the answer to aging. More lift at the top, the thinking went, means more youth, more height, more presence. And for decades, women sat in chairs asking for exactly that big, round, puffed-up crown volume, because someone told them it was what mature women needed. Don't skip this one. It's the piece that finally made everything else click for a lot of women I've talked to. Here's what nobody told you. Volume in the wrong place doesn't lift your face. It rounds it. And a round silhouette at the crown actually makes your head look wider from the front, which visually compresses your neck and makes your features read smaller and older, not larger and more youthful. This specific silhouette, wide dome-shaped crown, is visually shrinking your face and adding 5 or more years to how you read in every photo you've taken in the last 10 years. There's a reason this mistake is so hard to spot on yourself. Because when you're looking straight into the mirror, you're seeing your face, not your silhouette. The silhouette problem only shows up in photographs, in side angles, in how other people experience you walking into a room. You can't see it from the front, which is where you've always been looking. The fix is about redirecting the volume. Not removing it, redirecting it. Volume belongs at the sides of the hair, at cheekbone level, not piled at the crown. When fullness sits at cheekbone height, it widens the face at exactly the right point. It creates a horizontal line that makes the cheekbones appear more prominent. And prominent cheekbones, that's youth. That's structure. That's the bone architecture your face already has that the wrong cut has been hiding. Yes, that's simple. A soft, textured pixie with volume swept outward at the sides, or a short layered cut where the length is carried lower on the sides rather than pushed upward at the crown. Either of these changes your entire facial geometry. You stop looking round. You start looking structured. When you talk to your stylist, use this exact language. I want to keep fullness at the sides at cheekbone height, with the crown kept flatter and closer to the head. 5 seconds to say it. Years of difference in the result. Upkeep note. This shape requires a refresh every 6 to 7 weeks, a week longer than you might think, because growing out the sides too early is what causes the dome to creep back. Timing the trim is the whole game here. This is always the one people message about most. Now you know why. What's next is something I almost didn't include, because it's the mistake that feels the most like a personal style choice. But that's the problem. It's not a style. It's a pattern. And it's the one doing the most consistent damage across every face shape I've ever studied. Part 3. The center part that's pulling everything down. Have you ever wondered why a hairstyle that photographs beautifully on someone else looks subtly wrong on you? Here's the thing most people won't say. The center part, dead center, perfectly symmetrical, is one of the most aging choices a woman over 60 can make. And it's everywhere. It's all over social media. It's what younger women are wearing. And somewhere along the way, mature women started borrowing it without realizing what it does to a face that has lived in it for 6 decades. I watched a woman in a salon last week. Stunning bone structure, perfect posture, and a dead center part was doing all the wrong things to her face. She kept telling the stylist she just wanted it to look clean. She didn't know what she was actually asking for. A dead center part creates a mirror image across your face. And here's what nobody tells you about that. Symmetry exposes. Perfect symmetry draws the eye to every natural asymmetry in your features. The slight difference in eye height, the natural variation in cheek fullness that comes with age. Instead of reading as elegance, perfect symmetry reads as flatness. This specific choice, perfect center part with no deviation, is flattening your facial structure and creating a visual downward pull that adds 4 to 7 years to how your face reads in every context. And there's something almost ironic about it. The center part feels understated. It feels like you're not trying too hard. It feels like the safe, clean choice. That feeling is exactly the trap. A side part, even a subtle one, shifted just an inch or two off center, breaks the symmetry deliberately. It creates a diagonal line across the top of the head. Diagonal lines carry movement. Movement carries light. And light landing asymmetrically across your features is what makes a face look alive and dimensional rather than flat and still. This one is everything. The specific swap. If you've been parting dead center, shift your part to the side so it falls directly above the outer edge of your eyebrow. Not in the middle of your eyebrow. The outer edge. That placement naturally lifts the eye on the parted side and creates a soft asymmetry that makes your entire face read as more dynamic. Here's the girlfriend's secret. This shift costs nothing. It requires no appointment, no product, no stylist. You do it at the bathroom mirror tomorrow morning. 1 inch of movement in your part, and your bone structure, those beautiful eyes, the natural elegance of your face. All of it reads differently. Immediately. Maintenance? Absolutely none. The only thing to watch is the habit of drifting back to center when you're not thinking about it. The first 2 weeks, check it consciously every morning. After that, it becomes automatic. The next part, part 4, is the one that surprises people most, because it's not about a specific cut or a specific shape. It's about a texture decision most women make without a second thought. And that decision? It's quietly flattening the most distinctive thing about your face. Part 4. The over-straightened hair that's erasing your features. Most women over 60 are fighting their natural texture. And I understand why. They've been told smooth is polished, smooth is put together, smooth is professional. The flat iron became a ritual. Heat, section by section, until every strand lies perfectly flat against the others. And the result looks clean in the mirror. Here's what nobody tells you about that clean look. It's costing you everything. Flat, perfectly straightened hair has no texture. No texture means no dimension. No dimension means the hair lies flat against your head like a helmet. And a flat surface next to a face creates a contrast that makes the face look heavier, more lined, and more still than it actually is. The eye has nowhere to move. It lands directly on your face, and it stays there, reading every line, every shadow, every natural asymmetry. This is the one your features have been silently asking you to change for years. Flat, over-straightened hair is visually stripping the softness from your face and adding 3 to 5 years to how your features read. Not because of what it does to the hair, but because of what it takes away from the face beside it. There's a reason this one sneaks past so many women, because the before and after look almost identical from a distance. You have to know what you're looking for. And what you're looking for is movement. Real, visible, light-catching movement in the hair that creates a soft frame around your face. Natural texture. Whether that's a gentle wave, a soft bend, or a subtle curl. Does something a flat iron cannot replicate. It catches light at multiple angles. It creates microshadows that give the hair depth. And depth next to a face makes the face look softer, more dimensional, and years younger. Not because the face changed, but because the contrast changed. The swap is this. Put down the flat iron 3 days a week. On those days, let the hair air dry with a small amount of a light curl-enhancing cream work through the mid-lengths and ends. You are not going for a curl. You are going for texture. There is a difference. Texture is soft, natural, slightly undone. Curl is a shape. You want the texture, not the shape. And here's the thing about your silver or gray hair specifically. Because most women watching this have silver or gray, natural texture in silver hair catches light in a way that colored hair simply doesn't. Silver is reflective. When it has movement, it almost glows. That glow is not an accident. It's what your hair was built to do when you stop flattening it out of existence. When you talk to your stylist, ask for a dry cut instead of a wet cut. A dry cut is shaped around your natural texture as it actually behaves, not around how it looks when it's wet and temporarily straightened. The result is a cut that works with your natural movement instead of against it, which means less fighting at home every single morning. Your bone structure was always this stunning. The texture change just finally lets it show. Maintenance. Limit heat styling to twice a week maximum. Protect with a thermal spray on the days you do style. And once a month, do a deep conditioning treatment on the mid-lengths and ends. Natural texture needs moisture to behave, and dry hair collapses back into frizz instead of wave. There's one more thing. And it sits across all 4 of the mistakes you just learned today. Something that ties them together in a way that makes everything click at once. That's in the next video. Don't miss it. You just learned the 4 hairstyle mistakes that have been quietly adding years to your face. The blunt bob at the jaw, the puffed up crown, the dead center part, and the over-straightened texture. And you did it in one sitting. Faster than most women figure this out in a lifetime. Boom. Your bone structure was always this stunning. Now it shows. Tell me in the comments. Which of these 4 was the one you were making without knowing it? I read every single one, and I want to hear yours. Next time, I'm getting into the one color mistake that's doing more aging damage than any of these cuts. And it's sitting right on top of your head every single day. You don't want to miss that one. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I'll see you in the next one.